I'm Bart, founder and CEO of Forge Portland. We're here today at Forge Food in Rockwood, here to tell you a little bit about our guiding ethos, which is the principles of why we do what we do and how we do it. One of the things that we try to do at Forge Food is think about why we wake up in the morning and go to work. Understanding why we do what we do is essential to understanding what Forge Food is and how we're going to be using food in the community of Rockwood to link jobs and food and entrepreneurship together. At Forge Food, we have three guiding principles of why we do what we do. And the first is reimagining the role of liquidity in a community. Liquidity is basically how money moves around a community. The traditional model of liquidity that we have right now is we spend a small amount of money with very large corporations, and those corporations aggregate that very small amount of money into incredible wealth for a very, very small number of people. The problem with that is that the money doesn't stay in the community, and so we don't have living wage jobs. At Forge Food, we are reimagining the role of money in a community by allowing people to spend money in their community so that money stays in the community to create living wage jobs. We know that even in the poorest communities in the world, when you start spending money with each other and that money stays within the community, everybody does better. The second guiding principle here at Forge Food is we are harnessing the power of food and entrepreneurship. Now, not everybody in a community is going to be an entrepreneur, but for those who are, we have a support system to help them go from I have an idea to I can create a business around food. The beauty of that system is that when we help create a food entrepreneur in the community, the money that they make will stay in the community. We are linking food entrepreneurship and reimagining liquidity to again create high-paying jobs and jobs that pay a living wage in the community, powered by the community. At Forge Food, our third guiding principle is that cultural food has value. Now in the US, we're a knowledge-based economy, and those people who are able to capture that knowledge and harness it into a business tend to do the best. And we know that when somebody comes from another country or a different community, they bring with them the cultural value of the food that their grandmothers taught them to make. What we're doing is we are pairing that set of knowledge, that set of skills that they have, linking it with entrepreneurship to help them create living wage jobs that will stay in our community. In Portland, we have food carts from all over the world. And on any given day, outside of those food carts, there are lines of people waiting to pay good money to experience the food from another culture. When somebody goes to a restaurant and they have the ability or the option to order food from the far end of the world, they are instantly interacting with that culture. That culture and the cultural value that that food has leads directly to paying somebody to prepare that food for them. At Forge, the work we do is intimately tied to our values. It's why we wake up in the morning, and it's why we take on the projects that we do. It's what makes the difference in our lives.